we probably should be spending more time on this than not. I want to extend a special welcome to two Alabamians, Mr. Rob White and Ms. Catherine Flowers. Thanks for being here today. I look forward to our discussion about ways to ensure Americans in rural areas have access to water infrastructure needed to keep them and their families safe and healthy, a topic which impacts constituents in Alabama and really all over the world, not just our country, all over the world. Every American deserves access to water that is clean and safe to drink, and a functioning water system that is safely to dispose of sewage and waste. It doesn't matter where you live or what background you have. Clean drinking water and sanitary waste disposal systems are a necessity that are directly linked to better health outcomes for all Americans. However, communities across the nation face constant threats to their water services due to various contaminants, cybersecurity risk, workforce challenges, aging infrastructure, and funding shortages. So what is this subcommittee's role in the overall rural water discussion? To prioritize rural communities in the Farm Bill discussion, we must help rural communities access the resources they need to achieve economic success, prosperity, and better health and educational outcomes, ensuring they are not left behind their urban counterparts. This is my goal as we continue to look at ways to improve and modernize the various funding and technical assistance programs within the USDA Water and Environmental Protection Programs Division. In Alabama, there are 503 permitted community water systems. Out of over 500 systems in the state, 75% of these serve communities with a population of less than 10,000. Many of these are in what we call the Black Belt. However, all are communities that have all communities have access to public water or wastewater systems. In fact, Quality Water Association states that approximately 23 million households across the country rely on private wells to deliver their water. In Alabama, over 212,000 households rely on private wells. Private wells are a necessity for rural areas as a public water system, and they may not be feasible due to location or funding. Considering these private wells are not subject to the same regulatory oversight as public systems, we must ensure these rural areas have the same access to water treatment systems as the more populated areas. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, approximately 21.7 million households resort to using a septic tank or a decentralized system to remove sewage as a public sewer system is unavailable. In Alabama, many residents throughout the Black Belt rely on these decentralized waste systems.
Dear friends, they are doing it. Congressional lawmakers are now moving towards a short-term funding bill. But huge changes are also expected to take effect soon for monthly benefits. Millions of Americans are predicted to be cut from this relief program. So please make sure that you watch until the end of this video, especially if you receive SNAP benefits. Also, do stay tuned because in a video later today, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My friends, if you would like to enter these weekly giveaways, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Recent changes to the SNAP program, which is estimated to impact about 750,000 Americans, will take effect at the start of September. Anyone whose age is 69 to 59 years old, who is able to work and is eligible for SNAP, has to follow work requirements in order to obtain benefits. This includes showing that they're applying for work, doing employment training through the SNAP program, or taking suitable job offers as they come. There is an extra set of requirements for able-bodied Americans who do not have any dependents. Currently, only Americans ages 18 to 49 years old who are able to work and don't have any dependents are subject to the extra work requirement. But starting September 1st, 2023, that age limit will increase to 50 years old. This October, it will go up to 52 years old. And then in October 2024, the age limit will rise to 54 years old. The new requirements were set by the Fiscal Responsibility Act of 2023. It was a congressional deal to raise a U.S. debt ceiling and avoid a government default. This change will impact millions of Americans, including hundreds of thousands who are currently enrolled in SNAP. But many states are continuing to send out benefits to all eligible recipients for the month of August. Ohio residents who have yet to collect food stamps from the program should receive their payments in 3 days before the program wraps up for August. The average SNAP payment per household member for the month is $171. Washington state residents will also receive their benefit in just 2 days. In the state of Washington, monthly SNAP payments could be worth up to $1,691 for a family of 5, with the amount varying based on income and household factors. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy told House Republicans on a conference call this week he believes that Congress will have to pass a short-term government funding bill to avoid a shutdown this fall. His remarks reflect a growing recognition that Congress does not have enough time to reach a full-year funding deal before money runs out on September 30th. While Speaker McCarthy now privately agrees Congress needs to buy time to reach a funding deal, it is not clear how much they'll push for one. One Republican lawmaker said McCarthy indicated he did not want to set a deadline that pushes Congress up against the Christmas holiday. So this past Wednesday, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said he met recently with Speaker McCarthy and agreed to pursue a stopgap bill, which is often called a continuing resolution. Chuck Schumer told MSNBC News, "Speaker McCarthy and I met a few weeks back, and we agreed we should do what's called a congressional resolution, where you just extend the existing funding for a few months so we could work this out." Congressional leaders would also need to agree on the policy terms of a short-term bill, and it's not clear if that will even happen in time to prevent a shutdown. The Republican-led House and Democratic-controlled Senate are moving in different directions on an appropriations package. The House, driven by pressure from Republicans, is seeking to slash federal spending below levels agreed to in a recent 2-year budget deal, all the while rolling back portions of President Biden's agenda. The Senate, which requires 60 votes to overcome a filibuster and pass funding bills, is operating on a bipartisan basis by pursuing spending levels that both parties support. Chuck Schumer also said recently, if McCarthy follows the right and tries to do a partisan bill, he's going to lose. Republicans want to shut down the government, but McCarthy knows that would be a disaster not only for the country, but for his party. Some Republican allies of McCarthy have been warning for weeks that a continuing resolution is inevitable given the lack of time. And in recent years, Congress has regularly punted a deadline to achieve a longer funding deal. GOP Representative Tom Cole, the Rules Committee chair, has also recently floated a stopgap bill into early next year. Well, my beautiful and my most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this evening. My dear friends, in a video later today, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. Make sure, friends, that you enter these giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dearest friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Friday.